hang up and try again.
Welcome back to VRE Arcade. In today's video, Fred, Eddie the Eagle, and I are just opening up this video. Let's get to it. Okay, everybody, let's talk about the new video series that I'm going to be launching, and it's going to revolve around the GT wheel, because when I was working on this, kept looking at this and noticed and realizing that I could take the rim off, it just piqued another idea in my interest. It's just how I am. A little voice in my head for 2 weeks whispering, take the wheel off. Digitize the plate, make a pattern. Come on, man, you can make a wheel. You know you want an F1 wheel. Come on, make one. Bolt it on there, see what it's like. You got the skills. And after 2 weeks of that, I broke down and did exactly that. Took the screws off, patterned this out, created a file in Illustrator that now I can route on my CNC machine. The only thing I got to do now is come up with the rim designs. That doesn't matter what type of wheel, because I've got the base interface, it works, it fits, everything lines up, and we're good to go. So I'm halfway there, so I decided I'm gonna make the F1 wheel that I wanted, and that's what I started with. Here is my very first prototype of the F1 wheel. I like a look like this more so than some of the other looks you see here, for instance. I don't care much for this design. I like these designs a little bit better. So I kind of went with something like that along those lines. I like to have a split bottom design versus something connected on this one per se. It's just the design I want to go with. I do like the kind of bent top a little bit, but with some you can have it connected to here, and while I wouldn't mind having a similar shape that connects here, this design just doesn't allow for that. So you design within the constraints you have ultimately, and this is kind of what I like. Now it's going to be a lot more stylized, a lot more finished. It's not just going to be one solid same size piece all the way out. This is just your basic preliminary grip test, because I needed to know how is my placement of everything feel. Does the grip right? Because this is ultimately a guesstimation until I got this printed. I'm happy to report that I think how I chose to place these, how I chose to do this and make this, and where I put this on where the grip goes was awesome. I think I hit the nail on the head. It feels pretty good. It feels like I don't need to move that part at all, and that should speed up development a little bit and help out. It feels solid right there. Now I think I do need to adjust some stuff in here, and it's a long road, of course, because it's going to be made with an aluminum plate and some TPU for rubber grip to have something with the finished product along these lines. But right now the plate just kind of ends here, but I'm going to be changing it. Instead of having a heavier, more robust piece of plastic per se for strength purposes, I'm just going to have the steel plate follow along inside here and have a sandwich type system that sandwiches it and then gets wrapped with the TPU, and that way it's a stronger overall system with aluminum inside for like a core, and I want to go that route. So I'm going to go back into the computer, change that, and start changing the design prototype to accommodate that, and then along the way do all the other things that I want to do. So this is the first wheel in that series. I plan on doing a hypercar wheel, I plan on doing a rally wheel, and I'm going to look and see if maybe a fourth wheel is worthwhile. But those two, along with this one, will be the ones that I'm going to do for sure in this series. So if that's something that might seem interesting to you, you're more than happy to subscribe if you want. I don't ask. That's the easiest way to know when I drop videos like this, other than just checking back time to time. It's up to you what you want to do, but that is a series I'm going to now be working on. The reason why I decided to do this versus buying like the Evo series or whatever else is a couple reasons. One, it's fun to do for me. I get to choose my own aesthetics and design to an extent, and I can finish them to a quality that's pretty close to what you'd be able to buy, I think, with what I'm capable of doing. So I think it's good enough to where I'd be happy with the finished product and not spending the money. The other thing is ultimately that I saved the money buying 3 or 4 wheels, and I can buy something else like a PT actuator for my motion, and that's how I work it. Build the wheels, save the money there, and use this interface and spend that money on something else that gives me more immersion. And the other final reason is because when I was playing with this in VR, I realized how actually easy it is to use. I always thought that in VR these would be hard to deal with, so it was not worth really having. But when I did my comparison video here, you can see that here again, that I realized it's a lot simpler than you think. You know what I mean? When you're blind, you're like, oh, change my gas. Oh, I need my brake balance. Oh, no, yeah, oh, traction. Okay, you know, and it wasn't hard at all. So for me, I want to be able to use this if I'm doing rally. I want to be able to use it no matter what kind of racing I'm doing. You know, whether there's better wheels out there for that, F1 and whatever, I'm sure there are, but sometimes like the ones with the screens just aren't going to be as useful for someone who races in VR. And that's the way I'm going to race. I'm never going to race in a 3-screen, never going to race in a screen. I'm just not going to do it. I want to play in VR. That's what I'm always going to do if I can. So ultimately, those are the reasons why. And this is my very early first prototype, you know. So when it's done, it'll be all aluminum here. You know, this will be a lot more refined and look a lot nicer. Have TPU and, you know, some other stylings. I've got ideas percolating. So stay tuned for this video series. Now, all right, everybody. Well, that is the first foray into attempting to design a F1 wheel for the GT wheel hub. Never done anything like this before. So this is, you know, I think a decent first attempt at never having anything outside of this. It gave me a lot of crucial information on how I need to adjust things and what I need to do. And ultimately, it served its purpose. So with that, it's no longer on the hub because I have got version 2 or prototype 2 done and ready to show you guys in a new video. So with that, let's get this one closed out so we can take a look at what I've turned this into with prototype 2.